Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to a little bit more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where we're going to talk more about mods. I know I've done a video about mods already. It was just about short 10 ones. Here's some more mods that I found that I think are pretty well worth your time, and you can take a look here and there and see if you like them or not. Some start out with some useful ones, and then as time goes on, they're going to slowly get more and more silly. Actually, it goes up pretty silly quite fast. But take a look and see if any ones you like. This only works for PC and not for console versions, but you should probably know that. There's little fix-ups here and there, but you should take a look here. But some are actually quite useful. Some are kind of just cosmetic and kind of silly. So hopefully you enjoyed these, and hopefully you have a good time. And the links in the descriptions will be down below. But anyways, let's get into the video and talk about all these mods.
Then it's all your fault.
Starting out the mods out here, Capon sits on your shoulder. One of the best mods I've seen out there. It's simple and does a lot of things that just make you laugh. It's very simple. All it really does, put Capon that sits on your shoulder, and he's there during cutscenes. It is hilarious to me, and I like seeing it. The big downside to this mod overall is that anytime Capon gets dirty, the textures kind of go away, and sometimes he just turns into this black silhouette and you can't see, so you have to reset him. So take a bath here and there and it'll work out. So, you know, I would really like to see this mod with more characters and stuff, and maybe a lot less, you know, disappearing of Capon, but honestly, it's hilarious and I love it to death for the most part. So it's a good one. Check it out. The next mod I'll show off here is Praise Hans. It's not a very detailed mod, but it basically makes it a little bit better just to be around Capon, just to torture him. So you get near him, and all you can do is you can praise him.
Kiss. I don't understand what got into you.
My heart beats for one, and one only. The Virgin Mary.
Jesus Christ, Henry.
Basically, you get to torture Capon all you want, and I actually love doing it. It doesn't really do much more. You can't pick what you want to say to him, but it's hilarious for the most part.
Jesus Christ, Henry.
So I would pick it up just to torture Capon if you can. So it works out. Praise Capon.
Captured my heart.
Pretty good.
Beholden to you.
Jesus Christ, Henry.
Very important activities is a mod that I really do enjoy, but at the same time, I'm not sure how I feel about it for a normal playthrough. It allows Henry to do all kinds of weird activities or postures and everything else. So you go to your game settings, and you go to your keybinds down here, and from here you can enter. You got all these new commands you can make keys for. You don't have to make them all. You probably have to reset because there's so many different ones you could do, but you can play animations out here for Henry. And the thing that I would highly recommend you to have to make this, you know, fun for the most part, is having a third-person mod like I have on right now, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see a lot of these to play them out here and do any of these animations. So I mean, if you want to point, you can point, but again, if you're not doing this in third person, it doesn't make it as funny. And at the same time, when you do play the animations, it kind of makes you stuck, so you can't move and run while you do the animation. I wish you can kind of be running around while pointing at people. It would make things a lot more funny in that aspect, but at the same time, it's fine. You also could say weird things, so you can laugh, tell jokes, or you can, you know, scream at people too if you want to. But at the same time, it's good. You know, they got some interesting animations here and there, but I don't really see this for people that are playing the game, you know, normally kind of deal. I really see this more for people that are making videos or possibly just like to goof around a little bit here and there. It's a really good mod and I enjoy it. I'm not sure what other people will do with it. So if this seems something interesting to you, check it out. I really do enjoy it, so I can recommend it. I have a good time with it. Bohemian Slayer, instant gunfire and more. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So you ever get tired of guns being too damn slow to fire? So I do, and I would recommend doing this if you beat the game already, because otherwise it's gonna make guns a lot more dangerous. So look at that. You could basically fire instantly from, you know, any position there, and you can miss all you want. It's not gonna make you a better shot. It's just gonna make it so you can shoot more a lot faster. And sometimes, like, I don't know how that guy survived a gunshot, but there you go. You can kind of sit there and fire all you want. So it's a really good mod. I do enjoy it, and if you want to use guns more, I would probably highly recommend Bohemian Slayer. It's a pretty good mod, so One of the best ones there.
You shooting, or I'll call the... Oh, well.
Rivers of Blood KCD2 is a pretty good mod just to have in the background. I had it in the background playing while I've been doing the rest of this video, and you'll see it throughout here, but you just see more blood all around. You kind of have to compare it to where there's no blood that's happening in a normal game, and it's not a bit. It's not too much where it's just covered in blood all over. You barely will notice the difference, but it's enough to be like, oh yeah, we actually shredded these people and did stuff. So that is a whole different set. So I would probably recommend it. It doesn't slow down the game that much. It just adds a little extra color to the game, if you want to say. So, yeah, go ahead. I do enjoy this one. And going on to Realistic Footprints, this is the same creator right here. I don't like this one particularly. I love the idea and all that, but this comes into the same problems that most of the time you do make footprints, you can actually make them sometimes in muddy areas, is that you don't notice them unless you're in third person. You walk back and like, there it is, you know. But that's the problem. And also, it seems like in some parts of the city, like because they'll do all the footprints of the NPCs as well, you'll get a really bad lag. It could be something else I was doing, but honestly, I mean, I don't think it works too well unless you know that. So apologies in advance, but you can try it out. I like the idea. Wish it could work out a little bit better on there, but we'll see. Here's a mod that I think everybody will probably enjoy: Toggle Hood Up and Down. Beta, apparently. But this is one of the best ones, I would say. It doesn't work for every single hood in the game, so do be aware on that. So what it does is that it basically puts a key that once you put certain hoods on, you can actually put them up and down. And there you go. So I know there's some hoods that you can wear over Henry's head at all times, but you know, here it actually gives you the option to do it on and off. Again, this is one of those things that you only see during cutscenes, or either if you have a third-person mod. So it's not like game-breaking or game-changing. So this is all cosmetic. I'm down for it. There might be clipping here and there, and this only works for certain hoods, but I really do enjoy this. I think you should probably get it just to, you know, dress up your Henry. Equipable lamps. I really do like this one. It's a pretty good one. All it really does, it gives you the ability to take new lamps and old lamps here. You're gonna have to add them in like through the console commands, the cheat items. They give you in the description page what their commands are and what the item IDs are. So go ahead and add them into the game if you want to use a lantern, or you know, a fancy lantern if you want, on your character instead of a torch. The light's about the same. The only difference between the lanterns here is essentially that there's a little bit of clipping in your hand, but if you want to wear, you know, one of the lanterns instead of a torch and be fancy, go for it. I really do enjoy it. Better Wash mod. This has been around, so if you ever have Nighthawk potion like I have on right now, and if you want to get rid of it, like sometimes you just have to wait for it to go away, but with this mod you can take a bath and it actually gets rid of the Nighthawk. There are other mods that do this sort of thing, but this mod also cleans up Henry all the way through a wash tub, so you don't have to like go to bathhouse and everything else. So you're trying to get everything 100% clean. This is the best way to do it, and I think it's just a quality of life kind of deal, and especially if you're running the Capon mod that's sitting on your shoulder, I highly recommend getting this one just because it'll get them cleaned up, and then you don't have to worry about the textures going away. So this is kind of a double duty off there. Better Wash mod, highly recommend it. Doesn't change the game too much, but keep your Henry clean. I like it. So I'm lumping these two mods together: Realistic Road Crimes and More Random Encounters. They're made by different people, but I'm lumped them together because they kind of deal with the same territory. But More Random Encounters, essentially what it does is that when you travel, you will get stopped a lot more. And I mean, you get stopped a lot more here or there. You got way more random encounters that are out there on the road. Now, Realistic Road Crimes actually adds a difference in the type of road crimes you have. You know, they don't change, it doesn't change too much, and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but essentially it changes the game slightly. I don't really notice the difference. The more random encounters makes for a lot of random encounters. You can see here I keep getting stopped. I haven't made it to the town yet, so it's a little bit annoying, and if you don't want to see that many random encounters, you probably shouldn't have that mod on, but it's worth it to, you know, play around with if you want to see more stuff. So anyways, hopefully it doesn't break you too much. Oh dear God, here we go with the silliness. So I'm lumping these two together: 500% cloth physics, and I'm also doing 500% facial animation here. They're both made by Omnisci here, and Omnisci is doing a lot more mods here, and they do a crazy job. And if you take a look here, sometimes cloth and all kinds of stuff goes around. And oh dear God, her face is just terrifying when they talk. So you can see what it does.
Leave me alone, you wretch. I ain't going to talk to you about anything.
Look
Oh,
who's
it's
here.
terrifying. I don't know if you want
Brawler
to
in the
see this.
domain.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I mean, it does it to Henry too, so watch out for this.
What kind of wedding would it be if the lads didn't get into a good old
I
brawl?
would recommend this mod if you want just to see some really, really silly stuff all around. Otherwise, it's really terrifying, and the 500% cloth one, not so much. The 500% animation one, I think you'll like it a lot better, but they're a little bit too terrifying for me.
Are you trying to kill me, you fool?
And here we go with more silliness. Omnisci is back again with Sharkpocalypse. So basically, it turns all the horses into sharks. What have we done here? What are we doing? If you definitely want to, go down the road of a full animated kind of insanity run here, Omnisci is probably the master of all the silliness mods off there. I would probably just look at anything that they've done and publish for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and you'll probably have a good time. I mean, there's only so much we can do with this. We lost all our bananas here, so let's see what other mods we have going on, because there's a lot more. Dresses for men. I think a lot of people have noticed this one before, but haven't actually tried it on. So it's a really good mod, but I would probably say use the console commands to spawn in dresses, because there's only certain dresses you can wear that will actually fit men or whatever else. And the best part is you can actually put dresses on other people too. So if that's your thing of dressing up everybody else, that's up to you. So yeah, it's all terrifying. We lost all our bananas here. But yeah, you could put a dress in a Henry, or Henry in a dress, and you could put everybody else in a dress. So if you want more insanity in your game, it's way to go.
Fuck! I've been robbed!
But you got a sweet new dress. Oh boy, we're going down the insanity train. Omnisci is back again with the Great Migration mod. So what this does, it basically moves everyone to Trotskovitz here on a Trotsky map. And everybody will just start going to the center of town here, as you see, and including the bandits and everything else, and everybody will start giant fights. And this might actually crash your game too, because everyone's going here to the center of the map, including the animals and everything else. So we're gonna try to get rid of this mess as we can, because we don't need to deal with all this. So there you go. Everybody get out of here. We're starting to lose our bananas, and we need to save our frame rates eventually. So do this if you want more insanity. But that's up to you. Dear God, what is this? Here's some mods that are probably, down to insanity. This is turn your arrows into cats. Yeah, this is fantastic. But you can't see anything while you shoot, not for a while, so I don't know if I recommend it, but for the silliness factor, if you like cats being shot out everywhere, this is highly for you. Go for it. God, what are we doing now? I didn't try this one out, but I think it's pretty interesting. Clean, vulgar text and audio. So basically, it just censors everything. If you're looking for something to hide the censor in the game, that's up to you. It sounds kind of weird for a person me recommending this when everything is the F word all around, but if you want your kids to play with it or something like that, this helps censor all that language. And I know I don't need anything censored for me because there's so many F-bombs and everything else dropped around, but this is one of the mods that probably make you go like, what the heck is going on? This is Everything is a Spear mod. Why did they make this? I don't know why. Everything is a spear, and I don't know what else to really say. So technically, if you're wearing other mods, it will cancel out the spear, but Henry could turn into a spear too. I would not play in this mod. If you just want to see more insanity and see, God, there's a cat up there. There's a spear. It's terrifying. You can't fight like this, and you can't beat anyone up because you can't tell where they're at. But Everything's a Spear is an interesting mod. But anyways, I think that's the end of the mods there that I'm going to show off today. There's so many more out there that you should play, but hopefully this gives you a list. So check the description I have below, and it'll show off the different mods that you have. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy this, and I hope you give a lot of these mods a try. I recommend quite a few of them, and give it a shot because there's some good work that's being had. If you if there's any mods that I missed, tell me in the comments. I also have a link to the description the last time I did a mod viewing up here. So there's like 10 more mods over there as well. So take a look off there, and I'm hoping to see more mods later on. Until then, have a good one, and goodbye, everyone.
That's mine now. I can't just leave this lying around.
You hear me?
I don't know what this is.
You dare to show your face to me?
I apologize.